Okay, so I just realized it's not all 4 books came in, so I was like, wait, wasn't there supposed to be 4? So I wanted this upload today because they had uploaded it at So I was starting to think, I was like, it's the beginning of May. I ordered these in May. Why do I need to upload this right now? And that's because I forgot. I had a video upload on Friday. I'm gonna double check and I'm gonna see because I wonder if I just thought that. Because sometimes I'll get the days of the week confused. So I wonder if I did Wednesday and Friday, not Wednesday and Thursday like I should have. It says one day ago. Let's see. May 9th. No. No, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I'll figure out something to do because I don't want to. I guess I could do 3 days in a row, but I like doing 4 days in a row. So I have one book that's coming on. It says it's coming on Tuesday, and I hate to say it, but probably at the very least it's gonna come on Tuesday. But fingers crossed that maybe I'll get lucky and it'll come in a little earlier. It is a replacement book because there was one book that I got in yesterday, and I already kind of want it. It's already like, it's $5. I kind of want it. I only want it for this one reason, but if I'm getting it for $5, screw it. It came in, and I already was complaining about how small Angelic trade was. This book was smaller in size and in width. And I already didn't want this fucking book. So I was like, you know what, let's see if we can find something else to replace it with. I did. I found a $6 book that, when it comes in, despite the fact of whether or not it's in good condition or not, it says very good condition. And it's from the Bookhouse Boys again. And the one I got yesterday was in decent condition, but they're kind of like, sometimes you get lucky and it won't have as many blemishes. It's very 50-50 with them. But all around, I'd say they're good. You get paid for kind of thing. Anyways, that will come in by Tuesday. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow. I doubt tomorrow. Maybe Monday, so I can have a video tomorrow and then a video Monday. But we'll see. It still says carrier picked up the package, so I have no idea what the hell it is. But without further ado, let's get into it. First book up is the replacement for the Couriers. And I am happy to report that despite the fact that this is a very good copy of the book, and you can tell, I hate to say it, but I am happy to report that this has no binding issues whatsoever for now. I'm going to open it again. And open it in the back. No. Don't make that sound. But, yeah, so far so good. But either way, I have 2 copies of this book now. I'm going to keep the original copy also. The original copy, when I read this book, I'm going to read the original copy first, with the broken binding, because I want to know once and for all if that truly is something to get all upset over. Yeah, I think I should get a second copy of the book, don't get me wrong, but if it's like, as long as I'm careful enough with it, and I'm careful enough reading a book in general that I own, or otherwise, reading any comic whatsoever, I'm careful with it to begin with. But as long as I'm careful with it and read it normally, and whatever the hell, if it will truly like fall apart the way I think it will, like basically in my hands. Now I'm gonna go over the little blemishes. There's one there, and here, and here, and here. And honestly, almost all of these, yet again, I gotta say this, to be fair, have appeared on Amazon Books themselves when it's been a new copy of the book. Yeah, just tape that though. The thing on the back here, I'm gonna try and show it. But yeah, it looks like it's come apart. Like the book is a little bit torn technically. I don't know why I care about that one so much. They'll never have anything like way in that corner, that itty bitty corner, that I need to like read. Like, and it wouldn't be any word balloons, and even if they were, they wouldn't scuff off that much. But I'll show the artwork again, just in case you didn't see the video where I went over it. You should have, because hey, there's the cover. You should have, because I showed off a bunch of other books and all the rest of Brian Wood books I needed from Image Comics. But yeah, this one is just, I kind of wish I waited until the 20, it was 25, I paid $12 for this, I would pay 25 for the new copy, and I don't think I would have wanted to do that, honestly. Pay $25 for which is the cover price of this book, paid $25 for a replacement of the book I already had. At that point, I would have said I would have tried to replace, return that one, but I'm not gonna do that. Like I said before, when I read this book, I'm going to read the original copy, at least the first time I read this book. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's whatever though. I mean, I don't think it's anything to get all concerned about over. Yeah, definitely used very good. Almost used good, honestly. I think used good, it would be a lot more blemishes. Yes, happy report that this is in perfectly fine condition. I'm flipping through it. I just want to make sure there's like no, first of all, no writing, but also that there's unless it's on the book itself, of course. I mean, like, someone took a pen to it, and of course, no pages missing. That's the one thing I always fear about when I'm buying a used very good copy. Because how are they gonna know? Yeah, so far so good. Alright, so put that one back. Oh, wait. Okay. I hate that this is right here too, the little sticker. Can I take it off? Let's see. Nope. Not gonna try to. And honestly, the Halcyon book I got from HPP Ruby and Beast kind of had not similar blemishes. I think Beast had a little scuff on the little tear on the it had on that on the couriers on the spine. Now onto the actual new books. These two volume series of a series that you may have seen before. I've read this twice before and I liked it enough. But this is Genius Volume 1, Siege, and Volume 2, Cartel. Now this is one that I read at my local library. It's their interloan system. But I wanted to buy this myself. Not only is this the only Mark Bernardin book and Freeman book that they've done for Image Comics, but I do remember liking this book. The perfect way to describe this series is it's basically, at least the first volume, especially the first volume, is it's basically like you're playing GTA or Saints Row. I say Saints Row because it's gangsters, so maybe San Andreas, I think that's gangsters, right? I know for a fact Saints Row 2 is gangsters. But it's like playing Saints Row 2 with cheats enabled, never die, and like infinite ammo, all that shit, and going absolutely on a huge ass war against the cops. That's this book, and it definitely is not very plot heavy. It does have a good plot. It does have good characters. It's like Saints Row. It's like the video games. They actually try and make a plot. So it's basically like you're making your own plot as you go along, but it's never like anything too they get too involved in, unless you want to. The thing about this, I think the one downside to this book is I feel like the characters weren't exactly well written, like they weren't the best written, but I think this book is still very good. I think it's above average, and it should be read by more people. It reminds me a lot of Mayhem by Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese Gibson. That was a really good book. That was also a nice little action packed. I didn't care about you need to really like. It's not Sandman. It's not like Sandman where every character's like well rounded or Preacher. Like it's not one of those books where the characters are well rounded and it's very deep. No, this is just a fun little comic that you'll probably forget most of what happened a week after you've read it or whatever. But that makes the readability factor that much higher. So this is Genius Volume 1. What I say it was Siege, collecting 1 through 5 of Genius, plus the one-shot from pilot season. Very glad and happy they kept the pilot season issue in here. Yeah, it's free anyways, but still. To have that in there, that's a plus. And this one is Volume 2 Cartel, and I swear to God, every book that I get that's shipped by Amazon, but sold by a different third-party seller, even if it's a new copy, there's at least one blemish with it. This one's still bent. That's fine. I put this on my shelf and it'll be all set. But yeah, it's like every single book, it has to have at least one blemish with it. So both volumes, I'm going to say both volumes, written by Mark Bernardin and Adam Freeman, with artwork done by Afua Richardson. And yeah, we're good. Alright. I'll show the artwork for Volume 1. Again, I only show the artwork for Volume 1. because I don't want to show any spoilers for Volume 2. Now, I've read this book before, so I know what happens in it, but still, I don't want to do that for you guys, obviously. But sometimes it's for me, too. Get it? I said the thing. So, as of right now, and especially when that next book comes in, if you can see, I'm going to try and do this justice. Can't wait. Almost there. You can see the little poster that I have. Alright, you almost there? Okay, so you see what that light is? So right next to it is all my DVDs. You can kind of see where they are. As of, pretty much as of these books, I have it completely filled. So if I take all those DVDs out, and I put the books that I've stacked, you probably saw were stacked, if I put those on the shelf, we're officially, all 4 shelves are filled with Image Comics, 100%. Now, yes, I am putting my 2 copies of the Couriers right next to one another, and it's a thick-ass book, so it's, gonna make a lot of room, but, but definitely gonna get a second copy of this book. Definitely. Yeah, just stuffed and tell it to you is very good. As long as I'm reading it, I can't even tell that it has any blemishes. I guess we're fine, but I just hate that. Maybe we should tape that part. Nah, I don't want to tape it. I don't want to put tape to something I just got. I was almost going to do that with the book itself, the one with the broken binding. Nah. Just be careful with that. That is that. Tune in for... So Monday's video, whenever the book comes out, I'm going to call it again. You won't believe how much I paid for this comic again. I'm not banking on it. I'm not for the reasons that you think to get the views. But just because it's one book, and to say, like, oh, I'm like, unboxing this comic, I call it, but I think it's called Yesterday's Tomorrow is what the book is called. But yeah, that is that.